Friday nights down at the school where I teach are kind of fun sometimes. And everybody knows that there's going to be a dance coming up over the weekend. I get my accordion and my coffee bottle and we pile in and we're off and running. Pick up Susie and Kathy and they're going, and Perry and her brother's going, and sometimes Archie and his girl. But I got a car big enough to put them all in. One time going to Francistown, I counted there were 13 of us going to Francistown. And it's going to be quite a night. I'll be pounding the piano and playing the accordion as occasion demands, and it'll be a lovely time over there. Dudley will be calling, and we'll have all 6 of us playing music, and it's really something to look forward to. I just love it.
And the opposite man to the right. And you're on to the left. And the last gentleman by the right. And you're on to the left. That couple swing inside of the ring, and 6 hands around the ring. Now everybody just swing with your round.
And I love to play music. That's what you're talking about. That's what I like to do. I like to play music. But I swear I think I'm selfish. I don't know if I'm thinking about what I'm doing to make them happy first or to make me happy first. But I do love to play. I guess it's like getting paid to eat ice cream. Robert C. McQuillen, that is my name. Piano playing, that is my game. Aesop's is a coffee shop. It's in Peterborough, and I go there every morning and I have my coffee. That's my stopping point for the morning, my beginning of the day. And this is Aesop's, whatever the heck it's called, Aesop's Tree. How you doing, Liz? Oh, boy, is that good coffee. It's wonderful coffee here.
Have a good day.
You too, dear Julia.
I will.
Bye-bye. One of my schoolgirls.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, Ben.
Have a good We're breakfast buddies.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Next up.
Any other cup would work just as well, but I got my own. This is quite nice.
The way I write tunes, I write them for people or things, dogs, horses. Something hits me right, and I write a tune for that because it's coming from inside me, because I like what I'm writing about. Now you know that I have a do-re-mi book, what I call my do book. I think you've seen this thing before, but if you haven't, there is such a thing. Yeah. And the do book, I write all my tunes out in do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, except I just use a single letter, T, M, like that. So all my tunes are written out in do, re, mi fashion first. Then I take a mandolin and I try playing the thing from the do, re, mi on the mandolin. And I use to find out what key it's in, which is what you need to find out. And also I find out whether or not the thing is fingerable. So it has to be so that the fiddler can finger it with ease, and also so it has to fit in the compass of the key that's being played in. So I discover the key, and is it fingerable? And then after I decide, yes, this is okay, from the mandolin, playing the mandolin off the do-re-mi, then I take the tune and I write the tune out in regular, ordinary staff notation, musical notation. Needs a little help. So anyway, that's how the thing works. If I got a do the dough book, I will sit down with this mandolin or the one downstairs, and I'll do what you just heard me do. And I'll work through the thing and make sure that I can finger it, that it's fingerable from the point of view of a fiddler.
How about you? You happy standing?
Yesterday, all of a sudden, I got about the first 4 bars of a tune. Bang! And it really was quite surprising. And so I started messing with it, and messing with it, and messing with it. And I've been messing with it from yesterday to today. I got something. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it's, you know, how good it is, or it may be terrible. I have no idea in the world. That's the name of the tune, as you can see, which is Joe Pollock's. Two ladies, I'm the luckiest man in the world to have them to play with, I'm telling you, absolutely. I love those 2 women. They're grand folks and they're fun to work with, and we have a rehearsal. The rehearsals are fun. God, it's wonderful to work with. Joe Pollock's.
So what do you think, Bob? Sound good?
Well, it's kind of in the middle. It's got one little phrase that repeats too many times, I think.
I like the repeated phrases.
Then I won't change it. Suits me. The tunes I write are for contra dancing. That's my bag. That's what I've done all my life. That's what I played for, and that's what I write tunes for, contra dancing. Well, I probably got about 80-odd tunes, roughly. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't counted lately, but it's about that. My tunes are all mine, as far as I know. But sometimes it's to me like it was not me doing it. Sometimes it's like I'm a receptor, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I think it might have something to do with my kidneys. At my age, I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and have to go to the John, and I'll be laying there ready to go back to sleep and trying to, and all of a sudden the deedly 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 will start going through my head, and sometimes I've got a tune coming at that time. That's not one of mine. That's somebody else's tune. That's one of the hazards of it. You can't have the other fella's tune. One day I suddenly had an idea for a tune. Oh, I know what we could do. And I called the tune Scotty O'Neill. Well, Scotty O'Neill was a boy that lived down in Peterborough. Now, I'm a school teacher. I've been school teaching for 16 years. And in the course of time, I have encountered an awful lot of neat kids. And this boy was one of them. And he used to come here to the house. He came here to the house for several reasons, I like to think. One of them was this girl right here. He came to the house because of this girl, and she was my daughter, Becky. But we all loved him. My wife loved him, and I loved him, and my son Danny liked him well, and God knows my daughter loved him. And he liked motorcycles like a lot of kids do, and unfortunately he went out to Keene one day and hit an intersection, and at an intersection, and he had an accident with a car, which he did not survive. And so the largest funeral I ever saw occurred in Peterborough. The whole town was there, it seemed so, and people from all over. So, that's the story of Scotty O'Neill, and I got a tune, and I wrote the first one, and I called it after him. And then I've been writing them ever since. But he started it, the way I view it.
Sometimes there's that feeling in dances, and there's never a strange feeling of being with strangers. Do you know what I mean?
One of the things for me, I think, is the contact with people, the physical touching of people. You can't do that otherwise. I mean, you don't walk up to people you don't know and put your arm around their waist or hold their hand.
Part of the music now, and the music is a part of me now. I've played the music for so many years that the music and I are one. A total immersement. McQuillen and the music, and that's how it is now. the one that's gone furthest of any of them is Amelia. That's gone like a rocket by the grace of God. That's being played all over. I won't say all over the world, that isn't exactly so, but any place that contra dance music has gone, Amelia has gone. They're playing it in Denmark, they're playing it in England and Ireland and whatever. They literally are. They're playing it all over hell. It's quite astounding to me. It's amazing. But Amelia has traveled. Whenever I get a tune, I'll put it in here, and I have no way of knowing when it's going to happen. If I get a need, what I call so-and-so needs a tune, or a reason for writing a tune, some special thing, I'll start thinking about it, thinking, whirling it around. I got to have a tune, I need a reel, I need a jig, whatever it is. And then at some point or other, if everything clicks, why, lo and behold, something will come flying out of the spider web up here. and then I'll do it. And then maybe I'll get something and maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be terrible. But then again, maybe it'll be tolerable. That was so pretty. Wasn't that lovely ending? Yeah. God almighty, that was beautiful. Who's the luckiest old bastard you ever saw?